God is good, and with each day that passes brings us a day closer to the launch of Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. This is the Nathan Napalm channel, and if you are new here, please consider subscribing, especially if you're interested in Pantheon related content on our march to launch. Today guys, I want to talk about a lot of new screenshots, concept art, a lot of stuff that's come out from Visionary Realms as their doors are almost completely closed as they hammer down and hammer away at crafting the world's best social MMORPG. Even during these dark times where we're not getting a whole lot of information, we're not getting what we have been accustomed and what we've gotten used to as far as the information spilling out from VR, there are still a few glimmers of light and hope. And these screenshots and this concept art, I think, is a big piece of that. So they've been sharing these over social media, and I want to talk a little bit about each one, about what they are, and also a little bit about what people are saying about them and their hopes and dreams when they look at these pictures. And of course, leave your comments down below of what you think and how you feel about any or all of these pictures down below. Let's get started. So this is a cool picture of the Ratkin, which is an awesome NPC race that is in Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. And of course, if you played EverQuest 2, you're going to immediately think of the Ratonga. I think this is a little bit more stylized than the Ratonga. It looks a lot cooler, and I kind of like how in the world of Terminus, the Ratkin actually vary big time. You know, like the one on the left there looks like maybe he's a little Asian, and the other one not. Many different shapes and colors and all this kind of thing. And apparently throughout the world there's many different kinds of colonies of these Ratkins spread throughout all of Terminus. Very cool, and I wouldn't mind to see that this become a playable race at some point in the future, because look how awesome they are. And here we have a Skelly with that classic sound effect from EverQuest. If you don't know that sound effect, then I don't know what you're doing here, because that is the sound effect of a Skelly. And it looks like he's infused with some kind of arcane, magic, runic sort of thing. Looks very cool. I love killing some Skellies. So here's a really cool concept art piece of the Spriggan, which is a really interesting NPC. I believe you will run into some, as Basgrim said, that may be good ones and evil ones. We'll see. They both look fairly evil in this particular picture to me, but in any case, the Spriggans are really cool. They have a really long life, much ridiculously longer than humans, and when they start getting older in their final, twilight years of life, they do go ahead and plant themselves into the ground, grow their feet down into the earth of Terminus, and grow into a huge tree. You may notice though that they are lit up with the burden fire, which does not go away even if they do become a tree. So it'll be cool in Terminus to see these running around, fighting them, maybe even some of their NPCs you can talk to and trade with, who knows, or you can get quests from. But seeing some that have aged and they're gargantuan trees throughout the forest, I think that will be really cool to see out in the world of Terminus, and I think it's one of ridiculous many of the lore pieces that really carry Pantheon to a new level. And here we have a beautiful, I mean gorgeous shot here of Howl Cave, which has come such a long way since we originally seen it, still improving. They just recently went to Howl Cave with Cocarnage in the last stream that we got. It's looking so beautiful. I love Howl Cave. This is exactly the kind of place that I absolutely love to spend my time in, an MMO, a dark cavern where you can keep going deeper and finding even harder enemies and all kinds of secrets and different pathways to learn and figure out, and I will absolutely love it. And this is a great picture that kind of captures the essence of Howl Cave. So here we have another picture of Howl Cave, which looks really cool, and you can see the Ratkin here, which we've actually seen them in the stream when Cocarnage went down in Howl Cave one time. So, but that was a very rough version of the Ratkin. The models were obviously placeholders. So this is kind of like a mysterious shot here. I really like it. Very atmospheric. I mean, what more can you say? Howl Cave looks awesome, but I would like you to notice up there at the top that little bridge where it's got a lot of verticality. Lots of exploring to be done here in Howl Cave, and this is a beautiful screenshot. Here we get a picture of Amber Fate, which looks really cool. Look at these lighting and shadow effects. I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this screenshot, and there's a lot, once again, a lot of verticality here. A lot of places to explore, big, awesome area, and looks like it's going to have some open areas too, and a lot of different canals and areas you can go through, and ancient ruins. I mean, this is my cup of tea right here. And here we are inside of Black Rose Keep, which we all, if you follow Pantheon Rise upon, especially the streams, we all know about Black Rose Keep. You know, this picture right here really puts me to mind of how close to the concept art that they're really getting. You know, if you just back away at this, it almost looks like it is concept art. So the detail and the level of polish already, we're still pre-alpha, is seriously insane. And don't forget about that character model, which also looks phenomenal in my opinion. And here we have an awesome screenshot of an enchanter doing what enchanters do best, enchanting, forming order out of chaos. And look at that character model, once again, looking detailed and ripe. And here we have a shot of two monks fighting some bandits. Looks like they got a little elevation above the trees there with the mountains in the background. Beautiful shot. Howl from Pantheon Plus, eat your heart out. Here's a gorgeous shot of the monks. Looks like here we have half a party, 3 people instead of 6, ready to go out on an adventure and look for some more members for their group. And once again, character models looking sharp. Here's another screenshot, this one of a paladin, it looks like to me. See, he's got that bashing weapon in his hand there. He's ready to go crush some undead. Background looks stunning. Character model looking great. And guys, also notice the armor, man. We're starting, as they're showing more and more screenshots, you're getting to see more and more of the armor types. Look how cool that helmet looks. Look at the design there, the little crest there in the middle, and just everything about it. It looks so good, man. I'm really enjoying seeing some of the models of the armor as well. Now here we get a shot of the Druid, which I believe is going to be a huge fan favorite in the Pantheon community when the game launches. And of course they're hanging out where they belong, in nature. The Druid's going to be a really cool class, by the way. And this is a really cool shot of it out in the wilderness. Man, here we have such a beautiful shot of the dwarf, man. Look at that gorgeous beard. Look at that skin. Perfectly matching his background, this icy cold tundra. And the weapons, everything about it, once again, beautiful, and it looks very similar to the armor we saw before, this time on a dwarf. A little bit different, but definitely a cool shot. I love me some dwarf. That's probably what I'm going to play, a dwarf paladin. He looks awesome. Love it. Absolutely serene picture of nature and Terminus here with a rippling river coming in between. Absolutely gorgeous VR. You're doing a fantastic job making it look alive. And those sound effects, I can almost hear them because they've done a really good job with the sound effects as well in this game. And I can almost hear it just by looking at this screenshot. I want to build this bridge in my backyard. Looks good. Love all the detail on the wood. And once again, this is another great serenic view of Terminus. You know, just crossing the bridge, heading off into your adventure in the world of Terminus, in Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. So exciting, guys, and I like this screenshot. Here's some concept art of Fair Hell, which is what they're hammering down big time, and trust me, this will come to life soon. We will get to see this exact area, and we can think back and say, I remember when I was looking at just simple concept art of this area, and wow, had they made this come alive. And it looks beautiful. I love the artwork. I love all the concept art. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Got one more shot here for you, and it looks really cool. I love this. You do not want to mess with this guy. Look at this. He's been chained down by his feet. Some horrific spirit. And trust me, you're going to want a paladin and a cleric with you in this group when you have to fight and face this thing. God help you. That is terrifying. Awesome design on this enemy type. I hope it's more than just a simple mob, but you never know, man. Even some of the simple mobs look so cool, man. But I hope you noticed it as we went through these, how D&D everything felt, how classic and just beautiful and just artistically sound. Everything's coming along, and we're not even done yet, you know? Like, the final product is going to actually look way more polished once they have time to really hammer it down. And to be honest with you, when they come out of Fairtale and we see all this in motion, it's just going to be a sight to behold. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel and join me on this journey towards Pantheon Rise of the Fallen's launch. And once we get there, the journey will increase tenfold as we enter Terminus, and then we begin speculating on the lore and the places and the things and everything going on in the world, and really just enjoy our journey to max level. And then when we get there, we'll see what happens. But let's just remember to enjoy that journey as we travel through Terminus in some of these beautiful sights, some of these beautiful places that we'll get to see. And guys, until next time, God bless and happy gaming. Please listen to what I say. I've been making videos all day. My friends all say I'm it's a video buffet. You can even hit replay. But please just subscribe. I can't even describe being part of my tribe. I'll even offer you a prize. But just please just subscribe and hit the bell notification too.